Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn. It's good to be with you tonight. Well, the countdown is on to Saturday's commissioning of the USS Billings. It's been 5 years in the making, 9 years in planning, and it all culminates tomorrow with the commissioning of the USS Billings in Key West, Florida. Q2's Russ Riesinger got to tour the city's namesake ship today, and tonight takes us inside for an up-close look.
They're putting the final touches on the USS Billings, rehearsing for tomorrow's commissioning ceremony. Montana U.S. Senator John Tester will be the principal speaker. We caught up with him a little earlier today.
Well, I think it's important because we rank among the top, if not the top, of people who serve in the military per capita. We have second highest per capita veterans. We have a population that very much believes that we need to protect our country, and we do that by serving in the military. And I thought it was important that Montana gets recognized, that Billings gets recognized for that.
Now, we also had a chance to go on board the USS Billings and take a little tour.
Welcome to the AMZ. The AMZ is the Airborne Mission Zone. Our ship can hold one MH-60 Romeo or 3 unmanned aerial vehicles, and this is where they'll be housed when we're not launching them on the flight deck. So we'll head down to the galley. Welcome to the galley. This is where the enlisted and officers will eat. We have 3 meals a day. We have a team of about 5 to 6 cooks, and they'll prepare every single meal, including breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a Chief's Mess right back here. That's where the E7 and above will eat. A nice shot of the state of Montana and the Chief's Mess. And then the officers will eat in the wardroom. It typically doesn't look this fancy, but we're having a lunch today, so it's all decked out with super nice stuff. What's for lunch? Chicken and waffles. So we have another street sign from Montana, from Billings, so Central Avenue. So this is a central control station. This is where our engineers work, and this is Lieutenant Goldstein. She's the main propulsion assistant on board USS Billings.
So you only need one person in here. Typically we put our RCO on the bridge so that he has direct comms with the officer of the deck. You'll see this console up on the bridge exactly like this, except for a nicer chair. And the guys really like that chair up there.
This is where the XO lives. His stateroom and office is right here. We used to call this XO's P-Way, and then we got Grand Avenue sign, so we'll typically call this area Grand Avenue. Welcome to the pilot house. This is where we drive the ship. We'll typically have 2 people on watch. The officer of the deck will sit in the right seat, and the junior officer of the deck will sit in the left seat. And then we'll have the engineering officer, the readiness control officer back here controlling the entire plant. The officer of the deck will drive. You can drive in a lot of ways. You can drive buckets in hand, or you can drive autopilot, and you can drive via tiller mode. It's really smart, so it can drive itself, and it drives better than I do. So this is where the commanding officer, Commander Nate Rowan, works. This is where we'll give him any administrative items or such like that. And then his stateroom where he lives is right back here. This is where we'll put gifts donated to us from the commissioning committee. We're going to deck it out over the next couple of days.
We'll have a sundry of different things that they've been going here. Fireman's hat, police department hat, badges, Billings Mustang batting helmets and baseball bats. Just all kinds of different things from the city of Billings that will be on display in here permanently.
We have another street sign, King Avenue West. But this area we typically call Officers P-Way. So this is where I live and the other 9 officers. So we're going to head down to the WMZ, which is the Waterborne Mission Zone. And we've just turned this into like a quasi gym. Once we get our minesweeping stuff, we'll put it down here. But we have 2 of these. This is Recon 2, and then Recon 1 is like on the other side of this. And then where we would launch the small boats is on the aft end of this.
There were about 2,000 tickets available for tomorrow's commissioning ceremony. We're told those have all been given out. We'll, of course, have complete coverage here on Q2. In Key West, Florida, I'm Russ Riesinger reporting for MTN News.
Good stuff. Thank you, Russ. Now, if you want more USS Billings, we invite you to check out the gallery on our website, ktvq.com. And, of course, don't miss our live streaming of the commission ceremony starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Montana time.